In this module, we will learn about the origin and evolution of human beings. Around 5.6 million years ago, the first human like creatures appeared on the earth. Here, MYA stands for million years ago. However, the first human being resembling our modern day version, they walked the earth around 1,60,000 years ago. Students, to understand history, we have different sources like manuscripts, monuments, travelers' accounts, inscriptions, etc. In the same way, the lifestyle of early human beings is best understood from human fossils, stone tools, and cave paintings discovered during archaeological excavations and research. By fossils, we mean the remains of ancient plants, animals, and humans which have become very hard and turned into rocks over a period of time. Some fossils have contributed immensely in archaeologists' understanding the lives of early human beings. As we can see here, three names have been given: primates, hominoids, and hominids. These are the three different stages during the evolution of human beings. The development of human evolution can be traced back to 36 to 24 million years ago. Now, archaeological evidence suggests that the first primates, they are the category of mammals, emerged in Asia and Africa around 36 million years ago. Around 24 million years ago, a subgroup of primates, the hominoids, emerged. Hominoids, they are just like apes. They were quadruped apes that walked on 4 feet, but they had flexible forelimbs. Around 5.6 million years ago, the first hominids evolved from the hominoids. Students, these hominids belong to a family known as Hominidae, which includes all forms of human beings. Unlike their predecessors, the hominids had a larger brain, upright posture, specialized hands, and bipedal locomotion. That means they walk on 2 feet. In our last slide, we discussed that hominids includes all forms of human beings. So students, these hominids are further subdivided into branches that are known as genus, of which Australopithecus and Homos are the important one. Around 2.5 million years ago, with the end of the Ice Age, the world underwent major changes in climate and vegetation. The climatic changes led to the expansion of grasslands and reduction of forest cover. Now, further, this change resulted in the gradual extinction of the early forms of the Australopithecus genus, which were adopted to forest, and further evolution of the Homo genus, who could survive in drier conditions. As I already told you that hominids are further subdivided into two branches known as Australopithecus and Homo. So Homo, it's a Latin word which means man. So the human fossils are further classified as Homo habilis, the name given to the tool maker; Homo erectus, that means the upright man who can walk straight; Homo sapiens, the wise or the thinking man. Homo habilis, they were considered as more intelligent in comparison to Australopithecus. Homo erectus, they were familiar with the art of walking, and Homo sapiens, they were the modern man. They were intelligent and wise. Fossils of these three species have been found from different regions like Ethiopia, Tanzania, Kenya, France, etc. The place of origin of modern humans is still a topic of debate among scholars because most of the earliest evidence of the Homo sapiens has been found in Africa. So the question arises, was there a single center of human origin or multiple centers? The issue of the place of origin of modern humans has been much debated by the scholars. Two totally different, divergent views have been expounded. One advocating the regional continuity model, and the other is the replacement model. So, now let's discuss both these models one by one. According to regional continuity model, the Homo sapiens, they originated in different regions and then they evolved gradually at different rates into human beings. Now this theory is based on the regional differences in the feature of present day humans. It means that all over the world in different continents the people looks differently. Like if I can say the African people, they look differently with Asians. In the same way, Americans, they are different. The color of skin is different, hair is different, height is different. So this theory suggests that people originated at different places, that's why they are different. Now, according to the replacement model, human beings first originated in a single region, which is Africa, and then they migrated to all other continents. Now, those who support this view, they take the examples, they take the evidence of the genetic and anatomical homogeneity of modern humans, such as two hands, two legs, five fingers, two eyes, one mouth, etc. So, the scholars who support this theory, they suggest that Homo sapiens originated in a single region only. So students, this much for today. Hope you understood certain concepts like primates, hominids, and the two models, replacement model and regional continuity model. Now try to do certain questions that are given on the next slide, and we will discuss it later on. Thank you.